Hello there, welcome back to Hugh's Nursery. And in the garden at the moment you can't do many things, but this is something you can easily do during the autumn and winter months in order to prepare your garden or raised beds for the spring when you're going to be planting vegetables. So this used to be the potato bed, and firstly you just want to go through clearing out all the weeds, and then we'll carry on from there. Right, firstly we're going to be taking out all the weeds, and basically start in one section and then you're just going to be moving backwards, getting rid of all the weeds, so you're not just treading over what you've done before. So that's going to save you time and some effort. And remember to just chuck the weeds on the compost pile, and then like in a few months, about 9 months to a year, we're going to be using the composted weeds again back onto the garden. It's just a cycle like that, helping everything. And here is an oxeye daisy that self-seeded itself, so we're probably going to lift that up and transplant it to one of our flower meadows. Right, so we've got some organic matter here, and here's some just really quite old composted cow manure and what's left of it, and a bit of hay. And you're just going to want to, because you've had potatoes, the next thing that's going to go in the crop rotation is some root vegetables, and they don't like too much manure, so we're just going to put on about an inch layer. And this is a 12 by 6 foot raised bed. Ideally you want it to be 12 by 4 foot. But we're going to put about 1 wheelbarrow load per third. Like that. And then we're going to get a rake and just rake it over. Okay, so we now have a really nice a 1 inch layer of this mulch, which is really going to help the soil. And to make it even better, we're going to put on some black plastic, which you'll see in a minute. And this is going to be basically help with the 3 W's. The first W is worms, and the idea is during the winter the worms are going to come up and they're going to get the nutrients and bring it all back down into the soil, making it nice and nutritious. The second W is weeds, and the black plastic is going to stop any sunlight from entering and stopping any weeds growing through. And finally the third W is warmth, and black is the colour that likes to absorb warm sunlight. And the idea is then you can allow a couple of weeks earlier to grow your vegetables. Here is a black plastic now put down, and we have 2 methods to weigh it down to stop the wind from coming and blowing it off. The first one is to get a weight either by some stones or some quite heavy branches and weigh it down. And the second method is to, if it's long enough, is to get a spade and dig it down, and I'll show you that in the next slide. But these bits of black plastic are very easy, you can get them from many horticultural suppliers. Yeah, so I'll just show you how to weigh them down. So for the eagle's eye people amongst you, you might have noticed my stunt double. He was there to help me with moving the danger sheet of black plastic, so thank you, Dad.
Jim props.
He only speaks Welsh, so yeah, gotta live with it. Okay, so the first bit is just putting down some words just like that. You can use any shape, any size. Also remember to put it down the middle so it isn't going to blow off in the wind. And now we're going to use the spade method. Now when using a spade, you want to go in about an inch away, and then just press down. And the advantages of using this method is that it's actually going to be quite hard for the wind to come over and blow it off, and it's almost impossible. It's actually quite hard for me to lift it. So remember, just go in with 1 inch and press it down. This will take longer, but it definitely is going to work the best. Here it is finished. I hope this will help yield more vegetables for you and make you grow some vegetables even earlier in the spring. It's quite a simple process, so I hope you liked it. If you do, don't forget to click the like button and comment down below if you do anything else. One example that you can do is to use newspaper instead. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed this, and please be sure that you're subscribed, and see you again very soon. Goodbye.
Hoyle!